A preliminary report is out on the plane crash that killed Philadelphia Inquirer co-owner Louis Katz, his 3 friends, and 3 crew members. The flight data recorder appears to show the pilots did not check to see if the flight controls worked prior to takeoff. The gust lock, which prevents wind damage to flight controls when the plane is parked, appears to have been engaged. Investigators say that plane was going 189 miles an hour past the speed where takeoff could be aborted safely. Eyewitness News reporter Todd Quinones talked tonight with an aviation expert about this report. He's live tonight in Gladwin. Todd.
And Jessica, aviation attorney Arthur Walk certainly seems to indicate that the preliminary report here by the NTSB indicates that pilot error may be to blame, but he is arguing that may not be so accurate. Arthur Walk contends essentially that if you try and take off with a plane with the gust locks being engaged, it essentially would be like trying to drive a race car with the steering wheel locked. He says that this plane is also designed so that if the gust lock is engaged, it would lock the controls such as the rudder, and the engines could not get enough power to even attempt a takeoff.
You would have to override the gust lock. You would have to ignore the fact that the very first thing you do before you even start the engines is disengage the gust lock. You would have to assume that the crew didn't move the flight controls at all during either pre-taxi, taxi, or before takeoff. And you'd have to assume that the gust lock didn't work as advertised because they got takeoff power. That's the one thing we know for sure, because the airplane was going 165 knots.
And Walk adds that leaving the gust locks engaged while attempting a takeoff would be a huge oversight, especially for 2 very experienced pilots. He believes when all is said and done and all the final reports are out, they may also indicate that there may be a mechanical issue with the plane. Reporting live tonight in Gladwin, Todd Quinones, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Todd, thank you.